Hey everybody, Brian back at Strong Tower. Woo! Double back roll. Wow, as an adult, that'll kind of get some things stimulated and stirred up in the vestibular system. Hey, I'm a functional aging specialist and a Z-Health movement specialist. I'm just going to stay on the ground today because I'm going to bring you a rolling variation. So, benefits of rolling. Vestibular input, whether you're doing somersaults forward, back, don't recommend starting out with that unless you have some very specific training with the technique. Maybe you're a wrestler, and if so, maybe you're good to go. However, today we're going to go sideways, so side to side, right to left. Just really quick word of caution, don't do too many sequentially to one direction. If you start to feel dizzy, just take it one at a time, start with one roll to the right, one roll to the left. You get the idea. The benefits of this, ground-based work is fantastic for a couple reasons. Again, vestibular, and then the second reason is we're getting a lot of proprioceptive or kinesthetic feedback just from the ground itself. And the last reason is you really can't fall because we're already on the ground. So working on some ground-based movement is fantastic because people tend to actually feel safe. Once they start trying it out, it actually feels sometimes a lot safer. And again, we want that feedback from the ground. We're doing sensory and motor work at the same time. And then again, I'm going to say it one more time. Your inner ear, your vestibular system needs stimulus, even as an adult. So we're going to go ahead and start on our backs. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll. So I'm going to start with my hands in at my sides. As I roll to my left, I'm going to shoot my left arm overhead to start. So I'm going to clear that arm overhead. So if you have the shoulder range of motion to do this, we're going to roll left arm up, right arm up. Then as I roll, continuing back to my back, I'm going to pull the arms back in. Whichever one I'm leading with is going to come in first. So again, I'm going to my left. It's going to be my left arm pulling back in first. And then we went one revolution or a 360 that way. So we're going to go back to the right. So I'm going to roll to the right, lead with my right arm shooting overhead, then my left arm. So now I'm arms overhead, face down. And then I'm going to pull my right arm back into my side, elbow to the ribs as I come back over. So then we can go back and forth like that. And if we're just doing one direction and then one right back the other direction, it's pretty safe if you have a fairly healthy vestibular system, so it's not going to feel like too much stimulus, but hopefully we're going to give you some good vestibular stimulus. The second, if we're socially distanced, like in a group, and we want to stay 6 feet apart, hey, this works because you can just go one direction and then right back the other direction. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, then we can start to string a couple of these together, so we could go from 1 to 2, right? So add them up, baby steps. We're going to go arms overhead and back in. One more, arms overhead and then back in, and then I'm coming back to the right. Arms back in tight to the ribs, back overhead, and then back tight to the ribs. From here, if we're face down and we pull the arms in, we can start working on pushing the floor away. So great place to start working on different progressions to get up. So we're going to go through those in a future video, so be looking for that. But this is lateral rolling, guys. Again, take it easy. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions, or if it helped, we'd love to hear that too. Again, remember guys to subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications bell on so that you get a notification